أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My dear brothers and sisters here, how are you all? Hope you all are doing well and good. Hope you all are in best state of health and iman. Come on, make use of the chat box, please. Let us keep it an interactive session, inshallah ta'ala. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, dear sisters. Barakallahu feek. Alhamdulillah, I'm good as well, dear sisters. Nasneen. Alhamdulillah. So, Alhamdulillah, we are into the day 2, second of this course, right? Alhamdulillah. We started off with the name of Allah. We started off with the right intentions. We started off by seeking help from Almighty Allah. And we started with the day 1 of the session in yesterday's class, right? So, Alhamdulillah, what did we all learn in yesterday's class? We actually saw the homepage overview, right? The homepage overview and the editing interface overview. And before we begin, yes, Alhamdulillah, dear sister Isman asking. So let us just rectify our intentions before we begin, so that Allah writes this as a ajr for us. Write this seeking knowledge, write this thing of seeking the skill as a ajr for us, inshallah ta'ala. So I want you all to please rectify your intentions. Intend that you're going to learn this skill, learn this talent for the sake of Allah. Intend that you're going to educate yourself with this skill, to pursue a career into this, to earn rizq halal through this. Even earning the rizq halal is a form of a reward for us all, right? So intend to rectify your intentions and make an intention that you're going to use this skill and talent for the sake of Allah, as well as you can pursue a career through this and earn rewards through that as well, right? So before heading on to the session, today's session, I request you all to rectify your intentions, inshallah, and begin with the name of Allah. Any work that starts with the name of Allah, Allah blesses such works, right? So with the name of Allah, let's begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So that Allah puts barakah in your time, in your efforts, and the skill that you're seeking, inshallah ta'ala. So Alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, what did we all learn in yesterday's class? We learned so many things, right? We learned how to be more productive with our smartphones or the PCs or whatever you have with you, the smart devices, right? We learned why is this graphic designing essential for us. We learned what is the scope of graphic designing. We learned something that who can learn this. Even a beginner can learn the skill, right? Even a beginner can learn the skill of graphic designing. What should we all have? We should just yearn to do something, right? We should have a spirit to do something. We should have something like we want to create something, right? So what did I tell you in yesterday's class? Everything that you see now on the smart devices is nothing but graphically designed, right? Whatever you see on the cell phones, whatever you see on the laptops, whatever you see here and there, it is all graphically designed. The user interface, the applications, the videos that are running on the YouTube or any of these social sites, right? All of it are graphically designed. Inshallah, you will be able to design beautifully in this course. Inshallah, to learn, you'll be able to learn how to design, how to graphically design things, inshallah ta'ala. And I told you why are we going to use the Canva. I gave you some points why this Canva is very helpful for the beginner as well, because it's a user friendly, and it is one important thing. It has millions of templates that you can just refer with and change whatever you want in that. And also you can create things beautifully, inshallah ta'ala. And also I told you what are you going to get when you just access the pro level of this software, right? So Alhamdulillah, most of you have all signed into the pro level, right? Have you all joined the team, the pro team? Come on, type yes. Let's keep it an interactive session, inshallah. Have you all joined the pro team? If any no here, please ping me. I'll help you out with it, okay? Okay, so Alhamdulillah, the course requirement I told you already. If you are with the laptop, you have to log in with www.canva.com. Okay, and if you are with the smartphone, you have to install the Google. You install from the Google Play Store or App Store. Fine, Alhamdulillah. Yes, it's the Pro 38 team that you all need to join. Fine, then Google Play Store and then the App Store. From the App Store, you can just download the Canva, and the logo of the Canva was already given. This logo, okay? You need to just download this application itself. Fine. So Alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, I already told you how to install this application. I already told you to how to sign up through this application. Someone who has joined lately can just refer the screenshots, and please log in now with an email ID and just send me the email ID so that you can just get into the Pro. Okay, whoever is new here can just refer this up. Okay, Alhamdulillah. What did you all do? You just logged into your mail and just joined the team, right? Alhamdulillah. So if someone has not joined yet into the team, you can just ping me. I'll help you out with that. Fine. Now, inshallah, I'll just give you a quick lesson recap, whatever we had learned in previous session. It was nothing but we were overviewing the home page of the Canva on both laptop as well as smartphone. I showed you with the website view as well as the smartphone view of the Canva in yesterday's session, right? This was a Canva home page that we just learned in yesterday's class. I'll just zoom it up. See here, dear sisters and brothers, we went through all of the panels. We went through the top bar, the sidebar, as well as the custom designing, and as well as we have seen something that is below, and we have seen something that is important here, something like this. Okay, we have seen the custom size, how the logo looks like. We have seen how to search for the templates, how to make if you just click on each of it, then what will appear when you click on each of it. Fine, we have just gone through each and every aspect of this. Fine. So alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, this was nothing but the home page, Canva homepage. You can just go through it and you can just understand whatever is on the Canva homepage. It was just to make you familiarize with this application. That's all. Okay. Even on the smartphones, you will have the same screen, and inshallah today we are going to do with the smartphone only. Fine, because most of the students here are with the smartphone, and it is the same with the website view. Fine, it is the same, almost all the same with the website view. Okay, and then we learned something about the editor. In the editor, we almost have something known as the we have an editing screen, and we have a top panel in which we have a home button, a file button. In your cell phones, it is nothing but the 3-dot option, and then you have some resize button. On the right most top, you will have a resize button. Fine, you will have a download button, and then download or share. Everything is all in one. In the smartphones, you will have it all in one, inside one single download button there. Fine, I'll show it all with the smartphones today, inshallah. So on the left side, dear sisters, below there is a plus button. You will be getting the templates, the uploads, the photos, the elements, the text, the music, the videos, the backgrounds, the folders, and then you'll be having more of such aspects in the Canva. And this screen that you will have as the editing screen. Okay, this screen that you are going to have here, it is an editing screen. Okay, this is an editing screen, and this editing screen, what you all need to do is you just have to create. This is nothing but this is where you are going to create the magic, inshallah ta'ala. So here, this is the dimensions is nothing but it is preset. It is preset based on whatever dimension you have taken. If you have taken the custom size, then you need to assign the size of the aspect ratio of the design that you're doing. Fine. Then if you are taking the already told custom sizes, like already told suggested sizes of the frame, the editor frame, then you can just take it like Instagram logo or Instagram reel, Instagram video. If you want, you just can click, and Canva will automatically assign you with the sizes. Okay, the custom sizes or the suggested sizes. Fine. So alhamdulillah, that is also a way. Fine. So we discussed about the Canva editor. Okay, we will discuss in detail about each and every topic, the templates, the uploads, the photos, and everything, inshallah, in today's session. With today's session, we are going to see one important topic. We are going to edit some important thing that is known as the logo making. Okay, so our lesson for today is nothing but we are going to design our own logos. Okay, we are going to design our own logos, inshallah, in today's session. If time permits, we can just go with this, but probably we won't be able to. But inshallah ta'ala, we are going to make beautiful logos. Are you all ready with your brand name and tagline? Yes or no? Come on, please type. Alhamdulillah, let's keep it an interactive session, dear sisters and brothers. Barakallahu fiki. So come on, I want you all to be ready with the two devices. For example, if you are with a laptop, you can just have this class, listen this class with a laptop and do it in the smartphone. If you're with a smartphone, you can just have another smartphone. Okay, you all need to be ready with the two devices because you want to follow my screen. You have to follow my screen along. Okay, inshallah ta'ala. Have two separate devices. If you do not have two separate devices, then you can just write it and you can just listen to the recordings and do it all along, inshallah ta'ala. So one important thing that I say to all my students, practice, 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 because this is a skill that you're learning. It is not a bookish knowledge that you're learning, sisters. Okay, brothers and sisters, here, this is not a bookish knowledge. This is the skill that you're learning. I want you all to practice this along. You know, you can just go get into this pro level of this editing only if you start practicing. Okay, you can just reach a pro level into the editing only if you start practicing, inshallah ta'ala. Now quickly, without wasting my time, I'll just start with the screen sharing. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I want you all to switch off your videos, please. And inshallah ta'ala, let's head on to the second day of this video editing, the graphic designing course, inshallah ta'ala. So this is our screen here. We are with a smartphone, dear sisters and brothers. If you were with the landscape mode, come on, make it a portrait mode, inshallah ta'ala. Now this is an application that we have here. Come on, open up the application named as the Canva. Fine. This is the cell phone wave that most of the sisters, most of the students, most of the brothers here were asking in yesterday's class. Show us the smartphone wave. And this is a smartphone wave, dear sisters and brothers. Come on, look into this wave. It has the top button with a top bar with 3-dot options, right? There is something in the top with the 3-dot options. See here, this is with the 3 lines. Okay, this is nothing but the access on the side panel, which will give you a side panel. When you just click on it, you will get a side panel with a home button and everything. It was all explained in yesterday's session, right? And also, dear sisters and brothers, the team that you're logged in, you will get to know over here itself. Come on, click on this 3-dot button. You will have the teams that you are in. Okay, the teams that you're in. If you're in the Pro 38th team, just click on that, and that's fine. That you will get the wave of that team. Fine. So this is the screen that you all have now, right? Come on, type yes. Let me see your chat box. Yes, alhamdulillah. So if you are all with a smartphone, alhamdulillah, this is the screen that you all have. Now, how to create the project? In yesterday's class, I told you already, if you want something that is already given, you can just look into here. For example, presentation prints, then you can just click on it and get it. Okay. But for now, we want to create our own project. You just have to click a plus button that is below. Okay. Now it has all of these options. Okay. If you are with the laptop, dear sisters and brothers, you will be having a custom size and all of these options that are here. Fine. You have the custom size and all of the options that are here. Fine. So come on, dear sisters and brothers. Now we are with the logo. If you want, you can just take the logo. Okay. Just search for the logo. It is 500 cross 500 pixels. Okay. 500/500 pixel. It is nothing but width and height that is showing. Okay. 500 pixel width, 500 pixel height. But if you do not want this, for example, I want it for 1000 pixels. Okay. Now what I do is I just go to the custom size. Okay. Now I will type, I want 1000 width and 1000 height pixels in the form of the pixels. Okay, I have written the pixels. Now you just have to do is you just click on the create new design. Done. Are you all doing it along? Yes. Alhamdulillah. Now the Canva shows you all of the templates that are for this design. 1000 cross 1000. Okay, 1000 pixels/1000 pixels. Okay, alhamdulillah. Now we are with the logo designing, right? Now we have have something to do together, inshallah ta'ala. You know, Canva offers you the professional level of designing with the logos, as well as you can just get the personalized logos. You can just personalize, you can make use of the templates and personalize your own logos. You can just make the beautiful professional logos using the templates. And also you have different ways of doing this. Dear sisters and brothers, one way of creating is, inshallah, I'll teach you different ways of creating the logos. Okay. Okay. The first way of creating the logos that we are going to start with is using the templates. Okay. Using templates. And the second way is using starting from the scratch, like we are just doing it by our own. Okay. Okay, we will also learn something called as typography, in which we will just have the wording for the letters. With the letters, we will play and we will do it. And also, there is another way called as draw your own logo. If you want, you can just draw your own logo. Okay, so inshallah, we'll be seeing one after another. We will see one after another, and also I'll show another way of doing of making the logo. That is, if you find something on the Google, some picture or some logo design on the Google, and we can just pick that logo and alter it beautifully to make our own logos. Okay, so we have different ways. Inshallah, we will be going through all of these 4 ways in today's session. Okay, so come on, dear sisters and brothers, begin with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Come on, can you all mention which logos are you all up to? Like, for example, a few of you might be with the educational fields. Okay, for example, the EDU-SITE thing that we have is an education, right? So what we'll do is a logo education. Okay, we can just type logo education, or we can type educational logos. Okay, the Canva will offer you millions and millions of logos which are with the education. Okay, you can just take whichever you want. Probably by now you all have it for free, right? Whichever logo you find it great to go with, you can just select that, and you just have to customize that. Okay, you just have to customize according to your needs. Okay, first we'll start with the templates that are already available on Canva. Okay, come on. But now what I'll do is I'll see if I find something great. Okay, whichever you want. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, do whichever you want. Pick one from it. Pick one from it. Okay, pick one that is good, and if you want to go for it, just pick that. Whichever you like the most, come on, pick it up. Okay, this one is good. I'll just take it. Okay. Okay, but I want to combine this with something else. Okay, I want to combine this with something else. Okay, we'll note that later. So first, what we'll write our brand name, or what we say, the educational. If you are making the educational for the educational sites, or whatever needs you want, you can just make it, right? So come on, EDU-SITE with a tagline, where the excellence is reached. Is reach. This is one way of doing things. Okay, and also I want to tell you all, dear sisters and brothers, this templates are copyright free to use, and you can use it anywhere. Fine, you won't be getting any copyright issues after this. Fine, so this is one way of doing things. Okay, this is the one way. You take the template, you just write it. Okay, now another way is you can alter this up. For example, this is fine, I do not want this. What I'll do is, okay, I'll create another page. I do not want to delete this up. I want to create another page. So come on, dear sisters and brothers, you have something called, on the right to bottom, there is something called as 4 boxes. Can you all see that? Just click on it. What happens is, here you will be able to see, if you want to add the pages, you can just add the page. If you want to duplicate the screen, you can just duplicate it. If you want to delete it, you can delete it. Okay, but do not worry, if you delete it, you can get it back all along. Okay, just by undo button. Fine. For now, I want you all to just create a new page, add a new page. Okay, I have added a new page. Now, how to get back to this page? Click on this, the second page. Fine. Okay, alhamdulillah. Now I'm going to create the new logos. Okay, now this is showing you, what is this showing you is, this is showing you the color palette. Okay, again, when you just go to the design, this is showing you the color palette. What is it showing you? The design that was done before. Okay, in the first page. Okay, it is showing you the color palette of this design. Okay, this design. So it is showing you how the colors are varying here: white, blue, the lightish blue, the orange, and what is used there. Okay, which text is used there? Leak Spartan, the text known as Leak Spartan is used there, the font known as Leak Spartan, and there is this lower font which is used for the tagline, which is that font. Montserrat is the font for that. Okay, it is showing you the color palette, and this is called as color palette. This is called as the color palette that it shows for each and every design. For example, if you're into the branding and if you do not want to change your colors for all the designs that you create in the future, you just can memorize this, or you just can place this color palette somewhere. I mean, you just have to place this color palette somewhere, and then you can just use the same colors in all of your designs. Fine, you can just take a screenshot and keep, or something like that. Canva will have it all inside. Fine, so this is the first thing. Okay, let me just go back. Okay, these are the templates that you all have. Now you do not want the templates that are here. Now you want specific types of templates. For example, let me just go to something in the logo education itself. I want the templates that are in black color. Okay, so I can just filter the fonts out. See here, just there is something called as filter. I want something in black. Okay, I want all the templates should show up in the black color. Done. Now you will see most of the templates that are in the black colors. Fine. This is the way that you can filter out the templates. Okay, and another way, dear sisters and brothers, you can just go to the styles. Okay, and you can change your templates according to the style or the combination that Canva has to give you. Fine, Canva has to give you. For example, we just did this one. Okay, because we did with the coloring. Let me just clear out the coloring and let me just ask for the styles. Probably it's not searching. Okay, for example, okay, these are the combinations of the templates that you all have. Fine, these are the combinations of the colors that you all have. For example, for whichever the logo that you are selecting, you can just make use of whichever color combinations you want, whichever way you want. You can just edit it and keep it. Fine, so this was the first logo that we designed. Now let me just go to the second logo. Fine, we are going to design another logo. Okay, let me select something that is beautiful from here. Let me select this one. Okay, but what do I want is, I do not want this entirely. Okay, I want it combined with something else. Okay, let me see. Okay, I want it combined with this design. Fine, with the second design that I'm showing, the third or fourth design, whichever I want it combined with this design. So what do I have to do, dear sisters and brothers, is let me just create a different page. Fine, let me just create it a different page. This is another page. Another template from here, another template from here. Done. Okay, I've added two templates and two different pages. This is one page, page one. This is page two. Okay, now what I want is, from this template I want this image. Okay, and this image I do not want, so let me just delete it. Done. Delete the done with deleting. I just want this text from this template. I want photo from this template. So what I do, I just click on the three dot button. Okay, I just click on the three dot button and copy this app and place it on my own template. How to place it? Click on the three dot button and paste it up. That's all. Done. Okay, this is one way. For example, if you find something else beautiful, for example, you find some other elements beautiful. For example, you find, okay, just a moment, inshallah. You are going to create the beautiful templates, inshallah. Okay, for example, you are finding this excellent. Okay, you need to add it up in the new design. Fine, and the new, what we say, new page. Are you all doing it along? Come on, please type. Okay, for example, I want this kind of text. Okay, this kind of text in my design, this design. Okay, this is our base now. This is my base now. I want this kind of text. Okay, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to click on this, click on each, select multiple. Okay, three dot button, click on this three dot button, select multiple. I'll take each and everything from this. Okay, I'll copy this up. How to copy? There's an option known as copy button. I'll just go back to my design. I'll paste this up. Okay, I'll paste this wherever I want. Fine. Done. This is how you do it. Fine. I'm just showing you some ideas how you can just grab it from other templates. You can combine 2 to 3 templates in single template. That's what I'm going to explain you. Okay, I'm explaining you this skill of combining the templates. Understood? Hope you're all understanding it all along, right? Come on, please type. Are you all doing it? Alhamdulillah, dear sisters. Barakallah. So this is the way you can combine 2 to 3 templates. Fine, you can combine 2 to 3 templates in this way. What you have to do, for example, one more example I'll give you. Okay, you can just insert 10 to 20 templates and then templates and just combine each and everything and put it all in one frame. Okay, put it all in one frame. Or for example, this one, the color that we had taken in this, you have for EDU-SITE, you just can, for example, I'll just put it here. See here, I want to grab only E, the text E. So I'll just click on the E and select multiple. Okay, D, then I want D. I'll select on D. I want U. I want yes. I want I want T. Whichever you want. How to select it? 3 dot button. and then select it all. Then copy it up. Okay. And then go back to your design. How to go back to your design? By just scrolling through and just paste it up. Done. Now it is pasted somewhere. Rearrange it. How to rearrange it? Click on each of it and rearrange it. EDU-SITE. This is just for the sake of explanation I'm creating. You can create the beautiful, okay? You can create most beautiful templates. You can create most beautiful logos, inshallah ta'ala. So let me delete this up. So, okay. Do it in your own ways, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, alhamdulillah. First of all, whenever you're designing a template, you need to have something in mind. Like you need to have a mind mapping. And that you have to, for example, if you're designing it for the boutique, if you're designing it for the supermarkets or some of the, what we say, whatever you're going to design it for, you have to have a mind mapping. For example, if you're designing it for a cafe, then what you have to see, you have to just have some elements like the coffee, the tea, or something like that, right? Inshallah, now we are going to design it by ourselves, okay, without use of the template. Fine, inshallah. After this, we are going to design without using the templates. Okay, come on. This was just the use of the templates, how you can just design by using the templates. Okay, dear sisters and brothers, are you all clear with this concept? Have you all designed 1 or 2 logos with the templates? How many logos did you all design? Create the duplicate pages and design n number of templates. Come on, start designing. Only one? Alhamdulillah, barakallah, barakallah. Very good. So come on, this is the way you can just start designing your own templates. Okay. This is not up to the mark. But fine, this was for the sake of explanation how you have to just get it all in one. Okay, get it all in one. So for example, I do not want this page. I just have to click here and I have to delete this button, delete this pages. Okay, whichever page I want to delete, I can just delete and I can just click on the plus button here to add more pages. Okay, now for example, okay, now I'm going to design something for a cafe or any boutique or something like that. Okay, what comes in your mind when you say I'm designing a template for a cafe? A coffee or a tea, something like that, right? A snack or something like that. For example, if you're designing something for the travel agency, then what comes something in your mind? The mountains, the nature, or something like that, the car or the sceneries, something like that. So dear sisters and brothers, what happens here is when you are going to design the logo of any choice. For example, I'll give you another example. If you're designing for the supermarket, then what comes in your mind? The groceries, the what we say, the supermarket, what we say, something in the supermarket. You can just make use of your mind mapping. Yes, the shopping cart, excellent, the shopping cart and more. You can just have a mind map, equip mind map. Okay. For example, here we have the teachers, most of the teachers here in our students batch. So what we'll see is we will see for the teaching field itself. So what we all have to do is first move to this plus dot button. Okay, just go to this plus button, move to the elements. Okay, now we are not going to do with the templates. Okay, now we are going to design our own template. Fine, we are going to design our own logo. We are going to design our own logo. So I just want you all to click on the elements. Done clicking on the elements. Yes. Now you all have to just write whatever you want. For example, I'm doing it for the educational field. You just write education. Okay. Don't need of getting a logo or something like that. Whatever you like here, dear sisters and brothers, in the education. For example, this thing, if you are a teacher, if you are a tutor or something like that, if you're a professor, select of your own choice. Select the things, select the elements of your own choice. Come on. Try it out. First thing I'm doing with education, inshallah, next we will start with something else. We'll start with a business and then we will start with something else, inshallah. Come on, start off. Okay. So now, for the education, let me see what I can just grab. Okay, I'll grab this one, fine. Okay, this is not up to the mark, but yet it's fine to go with. Okay, alhamdulillah. So I have taken this one. Then what do I need for this? I need some text, right? I need some text. And if I want to combine it with something else, we can combine it, okay? We have the magic recommendations. If there are some recommendations for it, you can just go through this. And if you want to place something in, we can place it up. No, this won't look good here. Okay, see whichever looks great with your logo, fine? Okay, these are just the magic recommendations. If you want, you can just grab it all or just leave it out. Or else you have so many options, dear sisters and brothers. Do not worry, inshallah, you can create the best out of it. Fine. Okay, this was the element that you just liked it and you just took it out and now place it up in this way. Fine. It should be like it should be placed throughout the screen. Then the first and foremost thing that you all have to have is a text, right? How you are going to into the text button? Just click on the text button and add a heading to it. Fine. Add in heading, EDU-SITE. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a caps thing. Okay, so EDU-SITE, I can place it here. Okay, now the text matters a lot. Okay, the font that you're choosing matters a lot, dear sisters and brothers. If you want, you can place it here and you can have the tagline below, or if you want, you can place it here and have the tagline wherever you want. Fine. So this is one way of doing things. You can just make use of the different elements, change the font. How to change the font, dear sisters and brothers? You have so many options that are here below here, dear sisters and brothers. Come on, see here, the first option is edit. Edit is nothing but you can just change it for whatever you like. Okay, then you have something called as a font button. In the fonts you have various fonts. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, try it all. Try the best out of it. For example, for this thing, handwriting would suit the best. So in the handwriting, you have so many pro level fonts. You can just see whatever suits your text or suits your background. Fine, suits your background. Come on, check whichever suits it, and you can just grab it up. That's all. This would be fine to go with for now. Okay, let me just put it here. Okay. This is one simple way of doing things. Okay, if you want, you can just place it here and give it a tagline or something like that. Now, if you do not like this element, delete it up. Okay, go to the elements again, check whichever elements that you like the best, or you just can mention some education logos or something like that and just put it all over there. Fine, whichever you like the most, you can just do it. And also you have something called as education icon. If you want, just click it up. If you want the teaching icon, click it up. Now this element, I just grabbed it. Okay, I just grabbed this element. I'll just place it in between. Fine, this one and this one. Now I want to change the name of it. Okay, I want to change the name of it. I want to change the color. What I'll do is I'll just click on this. I'll click on the element, and whichever color you want, it is customizable. See, I have changed the color. Fine. Then I have to change the color of the font as well. Here you have the font changing, the color changing to the font. Okay, this is how we can just change it. Fine. This is a simple logos and the simple logo that I just showed you by you creating the logos by yourself. Okay, where the excellence is reached. Okay. How to just decrease its font? Dear sisters and brothers? You just have to move to the options that are here. Font size, decrease its font. Okay, and place it here. If you want, change the text. Okay, change the text, change the fonts, adjust the color palettes. Okay, now if you want to have the color palette, this one actually assigns you with the different styles if you want. For example, do you see here, dear sisters and brothers, I told you already about the color palette. When you click on the templates, after the templates there is something called as styles button. Okay, whichever color palette you want, you just can select. Okay, the Canva has to offer you this color palettes. These are the suggestions that Canva gives you. For example, if you select this one, what happens is it will change this text entirely. It will change this screen entirely into the color palette you just have chosen. The palette that you will choose, dear sisters and brothers, it will have its font along with it. For example, this is the palette that I just selected. It has its font options. It has its the subline, the text line, about the subtext option, and the colors options. Fine. So all of it are actually already pre-assigned by the Canva. You can just select whichever you want and make your text, make your design accordingly. But if you do not want to have the color palette of the Canva, you can design it by your own way. Okay, whichever colors you want, you can just give your own combinations of colors. Okay, why are this color palette here? Because if you do not understand like how to combine the colors, for example, this is the blue color, and you do not understand which color you want to assign for this, then you can just get some inspiration or just get some idea from this combinations. Okay, if the blue is there, there, then what color palette you want to give it along with that. Okay, all of these are the options that you have. Fine. And also, dear sisters and brothers, for the font sets, okay, they are telling you what are the options that you all can refer to. If you're going with the Poppins bold, then you have two options for the subtext, okay, for the subtitles. And if you're going with this font named as Glacial Indifference, then you have options for the smaller text in this way. Okay, they are giving you the options in different ways. Fine. This is one of the styling way that you all can refer to. Fine. This is one of the thing that is present inside the styles in the templates. Okay, in the templates, the next to the templates. Have you all understood what is the styling button? Please remember, if you are into the brand, if you are preparing something for the brand and you want the color palettes to not change and something like that, you can have your own color palette for the entire brand. But if you do not want it in that way and you want it in different ways, you want to select your own colors and you're not understanding how to combine the colors, then this Canva will help you out with the styling of the entire Canva editor. Fine. So come on, dear sisters and brothers, now we will head on to the we will create another logo. Fine. Come on, this is done. How did we create? We just added one logo. Okay, one logo, which is from the element. This is an element, one element we added, and then we added a text, a font, and we just changed the font. Fine. Now we will just go to the another thing. Okay, we'll create for a cafe. Fine. How to do it? Now we need to go to the elements. Okay, go to the elements. What you will type? You will type something like coffee mug or something like that. Okay, in the elements, just click on the coffee. Fine. You will have so many options, dear sisters and brothers. Now just check which option suits well for you as a logo. Okay, for you as a logo. Come on, select anything that helps you out. For example, this one would be good, right? So come on, I'll place it here. Done. If I want, I can change its color. Fine. I can change its color. Okay. If you want, I can change its color. Let me place it here. How to change its color? For example, this. Okay, for this, the color is not assigned. For this option, they do not have the option to change the colors. Probably for this, they might be having. Yes, for this they might be having, but this doesn't look good. So what I'll do is I'll have the logo designed with this color itself. Okay, this is the first button that we have kept. Okay, then we want to add a text. Whatever text we want, we can just go for it. For example, let me select this text. Okay, Canva gives you with this one also, the text options also. Now what happens, dear sisters and brothers, when you select it, it is actually grouped up. Okay, it's actually grouped up. These two texts are absolutely grouped up. How to ungroup it? You just have to click on the ungroup, or if you do not have that button, you just have to click on this 3-dot option and ungroup this up. Okay, these two are ungrouped now. If you want to place it here, place it here. If you want to place it here, place this here. Now I'll change this text to something like cafe, coffee. Okay, some idea. Okay, cafe, coffee bar. This is fine. Okay. If I want, I can just move it here, a bit here, by just moving it here. Okay, fine. I'll just take it out in this way. Okay, do it in your own ways. Fine. Now what you all have to do is you have to change its tagline also. If you want, you can change the tagline. You have to change the color of it. Wherever you want, you can place. Fine. This is the simple way of doing things. This is the simple way of doing things. You just have combined with the text and with the what we say with the elements. That's all. Cafe, coffee bar. And if you want, you can just place a tagline. If you do not want, just remove the tagline. Okay, whatever the tagline you want, you can place it here. Okay, let me just write shop or something like that. Change it all, or you can just delete it. Okay, now change the color of this text. Let it be like dark bluish, whichever is it here. See here, the photo colors are already recommended here, dear sisters and brothers. You can just grab whatever the photo colors are there. Fine. If you want something in the darkened pattern than that, what you have to do is you have to come here and select the colors. If you want some darkened color than that, okay, come on. In the color palette, you can just change it up. Now you have darkened it up. This is a simple way of doing this things. Doing your things. Okay. Okay. Done. Are you all doing it along? If you want, you can just add your own tagline. Okay. Next, for example, if you have a boutique or something like that, and what comes in your mind when it is for the boutique? Okay, can we just tap as a boutique? Okay, let me do it for the beauty salon. Beauty. Let me just put search for the beauty. Okay. Okay. Let me see what are here. Okay. This is good to go with. Okay. Let me place this here. Okay. What you have to add? You have to add a text. Add a text box. Okay. So I'll write something like Ikra. No, that would not hold good. The boutique, or let me just write it as boutique only. Okay, the boutique or something like that. Fine. Let me place this up here. Wherever you want, you can place this up. For example, dear sisters and brothers, now I'm going to show you how you're going to play with the colors. Fine. How you're going to play with the colors, because colors are very, very important. Fine. So how you're going to play with the colors and how you're going to create it differently. For example, if I place this here and I'll just move this up here. Just a moment, I'll show you. Okay. Or if I want, I'll just change it. Okay. Give it your own name. For example, whichever name you want to give it. This is the name that I have given it. I have assigned it. Fine. Okay. This would be fine to go with, right? Yes, this would be fine. Now, what you all have to do is you're going to change the colors. This is the color button. Okay. Press the color button and change the colors. And if you want to give the colors to the elements for this one as well, you have something to change. Dark blue I have given. Okay. Now I can change the colors to half of the text here. So what I'll do, what you all have to do is duplicate this up. Okay. 3-dot button, click on the 3-dot button and then copy paste it. Or when you click on this, you will have something called as the first button here. The first option here, this one. Okay. This is the duplicate button. Fine. When you click on this, what will happen is this will get duplicated. Fine. Okay, let me just duplicate this. The duplication is done. Fine. Now what I'll do is I'll just remove the half of it. Okay, half of it I'll just clear it up. Fine. The half of it I'll keep TIQUE. I'll just keep it above it and I'll change the color of it. Okay. And this way you can play with colors. Okay. For example, if you want to change the color into the brown, if you want to change the color something that is related to it, or something like lightish color in the same color, if you want to change it into somewhat lightish, you can do it all. Okay. For example, if you want to keep this B as a bold, okay, so I'll just erase that up. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just erase that B up, and what I'll do is I'll add a new B for that. I'll place it perfectly. Done. I want a new B. So okay, B. Let it be a big bold B. Okay. Change the font size, change the font text or something like that. Okay. Now I'm teaching you how you have to change the colors, how you have to change the element sizes and more. Fine. Done. So I want you all to play with the fonts. Okay. Play with the fonts that you're inserting inside. Okay. This is one way of doing things. Done. If you want, you can just increase this in size. If you want, you can just tilt this up so that it matches with this one. B. See here, tilt it up. Done. If you want, you can just increase this B in size, or you can just decrease it in size, or whatever you want. You can make changes here, dear sisters and brothers. Now, if you want to add the taglines, you can add as such, or if you want a simple, go to the elements. If you want something like the line, the spiral line, the curved line, or something like that, you can just add a curved line to this. Just a moment, I'll show you some way of doing things. Curved line. Okay, and the curved line, let me search for some of the lines. For example, this line that I've just taken, I'll just rotate this up. Done. Okay, the background is not white, so what I'll do is I'll just click on the background color and make it white. Fine. So, and also the thing that I've taken, let me make it white. Okay, so if I want, what I can do is I can just bring it to front and I can just change it. Yes, you can change the colors of the elements, dear sisters and brothers. Fine. If you want to make it in this way. Okay. Okay, there is an option known as bring to front. Okay, you can just bring things to the front in this way. If you want to make it cuts in between, if you want this to look in this way, you can just make it cuts in between. See how beautiful it looks, right? For example, if you wanted to give it for the white color, or if, for example, if you want to change its color and make something else, the yellowish color, yellowish won't look good because the background should also be yellowish with that. Okay, make it in your own ways. For example, this would look good for that. Okay, for example, if I take the background as this color, and then this element should also be the same color. Okay, this is how I just cut it off. What did I do here, dear sisters and brothers? Does it look excellent? Alhamdulillah. This is the logo that you have just designed with your hands. right? You just made use of the elements and then you designed it up. That's all. Done? Okay. Another option. This was for the boutique. Whichever you want, you can just give it. Okay. Are you all trying it along, your sisters and brothers? Please mention. Okay. Come on. I'll give you another way of doing things. Come on, dear sisters and brothers. We are going to design something new. Okay. We're going to the text button. We're going to add headings. Fine. In the headings, let me just select something like, okay, write your own text. EDU-SITE. Done. So here, let me just increase its size. Okay. I'm going to show you some of the beautiful ways of creating things. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll duplicate this up. Before duplicating, I'll just assign a beautiful font for this. Okay. Select, go to the back option. Go to the display buttons or the headings, whatever you want, wherever you want. Move to the headings if you want. Okay, this would be fine. Okay, if you want to decrease its size and make it in the same line. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll duplicate it. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, duplicate this up. Done with duplication, keep it here. I just duplicated it and placed it here. Fine. Done. Now I want you all to do one thing. I want you all to duplicate this and place it here. Done. Now I want you all to move to the effects. Move to the effects. Done. Okay. Apply hollow effect. Hollow means it will just give you the outline of this and not the inside of this. Fine. Hollow effect. Done. Okay. Now bring something from the elements. Go to the elements. Bring something like the shapes. Okay. For example, I'll bring this shape. Okay. I'll bring this shape. Let this be of the shape. Okay. I can make this white. Fine. Let me just make the shape as white color. White colored. Okay. So I'll just place it here. And I'll bring it a bit forward. Bring forward. Done. I'll bring it forward. I'll place it here. Done. Now I'll just make it go and place it here. Dear sisters and brothers, this is the way you can just create a beautiful, beautiful logos out of it. Have you all just seen what I just did? Are you all following it along? We have created two texts. See here, I can move it in any ways. I can just break it in this way, or I can just move it in this way. Half of the seen, half of it not seen, or something like that. Or if I want, you can just make it this much in this way. Are you all doing it along? Please type yes. I want to see your progress. Okay, you want me to do it again? So come on, I'll delete it all. So I'll delete it all. See here, the first thing that I have placed is I have placed something with a heading. Fine. What my name here, I placed the brand name here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate it. Duplication is done. I placed it here. Fine. Now let me just move to the effects. Okay. Effects. Move to the effects. Done with effects. In the effects you have for the text, you have hollow effect. Fine. Give the hollow effect. I want you all to change the colors. Okay. Play with the colors as well. Please play with the colors. Please play with the text and create a beautiful design. It's all up to you. You can create a beautiful design in whichever way you want. For example, for this also, let me just assign a beautiful color. Okay, the suits for that. I do not know whether it suits well with that. Fine. We have to do this one here. Fine. Then I'll move to the shapes elements and just grab any shape here. Fine. I'll grab any shape. I'll make this shape white colored. Fine. I'll make this one white colored. Okay. White colored. And what I'll do is it went backwards. So what I'll do is I'll make the white shape bring forward. Let it come a bit forward. Okay. Forward. And what I'll do is I'll just place it till here. Fine. I'll increase its size. Now what I'll do, I'll select this one. I'll just place it above this. Okay. Done. Hope you are all doing it along. Yes or no? Okay. This one also suits well. Have you all understood it? We are playing with this one. What is this called? The square shape. That's all. Now if I want to invert it and select. For example, I want to do it for this one itself. Doing it along, please let me know whether you all are doing it along with me. Only this much you can do. Only this much you can do. Whatever way you want. For each and everything, you can just do it in this way. Done? This is one way of doing things. Can you all please type yes if you all have done it along with me? By now, probably you all have created at least 5 to 6, 5 to 6 logos, right? inshallah ta'ala. So for example, I want to change this shape. Okay, I want to change the shape, move to the shape and make it round. And if you want to just give it a round shape, for example, yahan se yahan tak, you can just give it a round shape. That's all. It's done, yes, sisters and brothers. Whichever way you want, you can just do it. Okay, if you want to change the background, usually whenever you are going for the logo, backgrounds won't come in your logos. Fine, won't be appearing on your logos. You can just make it in your own ways. Fine, this is one way of doing things. Done. If you want, you can just write a tagline to this. And also, if you want, you just can change the E. You can just remove the E and make it a big, what we say, make it in a way that it is of the bigger font. Okay, make it, enlarge the font of the B. Okay, and if you want to duplicate this up, place this, duplicate it and place this here and make it move backward. Okay, send backward. One backward you have to send. Okay, and then if you want it again and somewhere, you can just duplicate it up, place it here, and then you can just send it backward. Only one backward. Fine, this way you can just make it appear. Fine. Okay, this is the one way of doing things. Now another way, come on, dear sisters and brothers, you have several ways of doing things. Inshallah, you will learn it all. Come on, now I'll just move to the text. I'll take any of the text. I'll take a heading, text heading. I'll write EDU-SITE E wala E. E and S is enough, I think. E and S. Done. Okay. We have various fonts in the font bar. So what I'll do is I'll just grab some beautiful fonts for this. Something like cutting font. Okay. Let me see if I have some fonts like which cuts out the pieces. What we say, probably it's a Blanca font. Yeah. I'll just search for a Blanca font. Let me see if it is there. Yeah, it was a Blanca font. It shows actually in the cut manner. Okay, some cuts are here. So this is the way that I just put it out here. Fine, done. So I want it in different colors. So what I do is I just duplicate it up. Okay, I give it a different color. So what color I want to give for the edge part is I'll change the colors. So I'll just change the color to different thing. Bluish color. Done. Okay. Bluish, or I can give it a yellowish color or something like grayish color. Any color that you want. If you want a combination of colors in your text, you just can give different colors. Done with two colors. Now what I have to do? You have two different colors, dear sisters and brothers. You just have to place a shape in between them. That's all. A shape here. Done. Let it be here. So the shape that I just took, let me place it here in this way. Half of it should not be seen, right? Let me place it here and send it back. Send it to back. Or send backward. Okay, only send backward. Fine. One important thing is, before doing this thing, dear sisters and brothers, I want you to download this design. Okay, because we want half of it, we can just do this in that way. Okay, when we download this design, only then we will be able to cut it into the halves. Okay, cut it into the halves. So what I'll do is, dear sisters and brothers, just see here. Okay, we have just ES here. Now what I'll do is I'll download this up. How to download this? Download, move to the download, and with the PNG and a transparent background. Not all pages. I just want to download this current page, and done with the download. Fine. Okay, ES is downloaded. Now what I'll do is I'll change the color of this. Something like reddish. Okay. Now where did it go? It went to the gallery. I'll just select it from the images, that is from the gallery. I'll add it to the pages. Okay, probably it was not downloaded perfectly. Just a moment. Yes, it is here. Alhamdulillah. So we have two colors now. When it comes in the form of the images, you will be able to, dear sisters and brothers, you will be able to cut it through. Fine, you will be able to cut the design. For example, if I want half of it, I just cut it into the half. Done. Hope you have understood how did I do this, right? Please let me know if you all have understood it. Okay. Now if I want DU to be placed here, what I'll do is add headings, D and U. Okay. If I want each with each font color, I can change it with each font color. For example, this is placed here, right? So I'll just put it here, DU here. I can write it in different fonts, whichever font I want. No need of Blanca. Glacial indifference is also fine. Have you all understood how did I just make two colors out of it? Yes or no? Please let me know. black color. And then for the site, again, you have to duplicate this up and place it here. Probably I won't be able to write the site. So what I'll do is I'll just move it somewhere this side, and also I'll move it somewhere this side. Done. And what I'll do is I'll place this DU here. It's purely your way of doing things, dear sisters and brothers. ITE. So, okay, this is fine to go with. A bit smaller font if I want, I'll give it. Okay, if I want to place this site somewhere in different place, you can just do it that way as well. Okay, you can change the colors, you can change the colors don't match here perfectly, so please change the colors if you want. If this is red, let me change this color to something else. Okay, this would be okay to go with, I think. Okay, now this is not looking good if it is two fonts. What I'll do is I'll add a curved line. So I'll just go to the elements, I'll add a curved line. Curved line. Place a curved line. Okay, you all will get the transparent background if you are into the pro level. Fine. Have you just signed into the pro level, your Ayan Jamil? Are you inside the pro account? Okay, I just want you to do one thing. Move to the. Okay, so you do. So you have just not got it. Okay. So if I want, I'll just make it in this way. Okay. I'll place it in this way. See here how beautiful now it looks. I can make it in this way, and I'll duplicate this up, and I'll place it again here, so that the things that are here at the side won't be visible as such. Okay, but let me do it in this way. I think that would look good. Okay. Actually didn't want this to be appearing like this. Okay. Let's see how we are going to frame this up perfectly. This black one, let it be at least till the half, so that we won't miss out on most of the things. Okay. Okay, the curved line we just took, we'll see a beautiful, I mean, a bit thicker curved line. Okay, this would be perfect. Okay, something like this. Okay, you know, we will be having this in the logos. You know, they'll actually offer you this one in the logos part. What I'll do is I'll make it white. Done. If you want, I can just change it. If you want, I can take a thinner line also. Okay, if you want, please take a thinner line. Duplicate it up. Change the color to whichever you want. Okay, the color that is here. This is the color that is here. Now what I'll do is I'll just make this a bit on this way. Okay, it's totally up to you how you're using things. Fine, how you're making use of the various things that you are taking here. Fine, if this is in this way, the whitish thing should be a bit below, right? Okay, do it in a way that you like it. Okay, for example, if you like it in this way, keep it as such. If you do not want this blue one, remove it. If you just want it in this way, keep it as such. Okay, this is one of the ways that you can do things. Okay, hopefully you are understanding the things that I'm teaching you. Yes, yes. And this is the way you just created one of the what we say, one of the logos. Okay, okay, you have some more ways of doing things. Okay, this is the designing, dear sisters and brothers. You have it all. You can just refer each and every template. You can just refer any templates and make your own designs in your own ways. Fine. So we just created things in this way, right? So we'll see if we have more ideas. Okay, come on. Do you have any more ideas? Can you all type one of the any of the logo name that you're doing working on? Anyone, please type. Come on. Anything that you're willing to work on? Any name? Okay. For Islamic logos, okay, let me just go to the Islamic backgrounds. Background. Okay. Instead of background, just write Islamic, okay? Okay. Iman boosting frame. Yes, inshallah, we are going for it. Okay. Iman boosting frames. I think we need something like we have to be in the elements, right? Okay, write something, type something like Iman is probably you won't get something for the Iman. We can write something for the Islam there, fine, instead of Islamic. Just write Islamic, okay, and that you will get beautiful graphics. If you do not find it perfect to go with, just select different ways, okay, and select it in different ways. Okay, probably I didn't type it perfect. Okay, you have so many elements in the Islamic, okay? So many patterns. So come on, see whichever you like the best. Go for it. If you're not okay with selecting the frames that are here, for example, if you do not find the frames best here that are here are best, so you just can go and Google it up and you can just grab it up, whatever you want. You can just take a screenshot or you can just download the images, place it here, remove the backgrounds, and make it seem beautiful and interesting. I'll show you the ways of doing things, inshallah. Just a moment, I'll show you in a while. Okay, so Islamic logo, give the logo name itself, because we want a beautiful pattern. Okay, this would be actually sufficing our requirements. Okay, whichever you want, you can just give it a try, dear sisters and brothers. Probably, but now I think okay, this is totally your choice, your way of doing things. Whichever you want, you can just start off. Okay, for example, I'll take this one. Okay, I'll just write it here. Okay, I'll place it here. I can change the colors if I want. For example, I'll put it for this one. And then you can just add your own text. Go to the text option, add the text. Okay, two texts you want. Iman boosting frames, right? IMAAN. Let it be in the caps, I mean, in a bigger manner. Okay, place it here. And then you want something like boosting frames. Let it be in the small. Boosting frames. Do it in your own ways, dear sisters and brothers. It's totally your creativity that is put into picture here, put into the graph designs here, fine. So let me just increase its fonts size. Okay, so I'll place it here. How much ever big you want, you can just give it up. Okay, this photo doesn't suit for the Iman boosting frames, doesn't suits a topic. Okay, so I think you need to have some zikr kind of backgrounds here, zikr kind of the elements here, fine. Make it in your own ways, make it your own ways. And this one, to change the fonts to the better font. Okay, and probably if you want to place it inside, and one important thing, dear sisters and brothers, if you want to place it inside the round and circled, what you can do is you just have to download this app. Okay, you have to download this app. For example, let me just put it here. Okay, you can also put it up in this way. This one should be at the top and then this should be at the bottom. So what I'll do is I'll just duplicate this app and show you ways of doing things. So for example, this is here. I'll place it here, fine. Place this Iman here, boosting frames here. Okay, I've already told you, dear sisters and brothers, play with the colors, play with the colors. I do not have time. I could show you all. Play with the colors, change each of the colors and place it differently, and also change the fonts, change the colors, and also change the size of each of the fonts, because you're doing it for once, right? You are creating the logos for your design for once for all, right? So I want you all to do it beautifully. So download it as a PNG. First, download it as a PNG with a transparent background. If you want, just click on the transparent background. You just have to download the current page. So just current page, select on the current page and download it up. Once it's downloaded, I'm just showing you how you can just put it up in the circle, okay, in the circular manner. Now you create a new page, add up some elements like circular logo, okay, circle logo. Fine, just move to the circle logo, whichever you want. For example, whichever you find it excellent to go with, go for it. If you want this one, place this here. Okay, place this here. If you want to change the colors of the borders, make it a different colored. Okay, done. Probably this didn't change the color as such. Let me select something beautiful. Okay. Okay, I already told you how to add it to the frames, dear sisters and brothers. If you want to add an image to the round circle or something like that, you need to have a frame. Okay, select a frame. If you want to add a photo or something like that, select a beautiful frame. Okay, and then just move to the gallery from where you have just extracted, where you have just saved it up, then add it to the page. Okay, now you just can add it here. Fine. The thing that I've created was with the came up with this one. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, so it actually didn't appear well because it was showing up. If you want to make it increase the size, double click on it and increase its size in this way. Fine, this is how you can just make it into the circular pattern. Fine, and then one important thing, dear sisters and brothers, you can change the elements n number of times. Come on, if you want to add up a different way of doing things, do it in this way. Probably this is the thing that we have just taken. I'll just show you how to change the colors. This was blue. Okay, something that is in the background I can change. Yes, I can change that as well. If I want to change it in some other colors, you can change it. Fine. So make it seem beautiful with a changing of the colors or something like that. Okay. If you do not like this, change it into a color that you like. That seems better for you. Fine. The better option. Oh. Okay. It's totally up to you. If you want to delete this image, you can just delete it up. Okay. This is the way you can just create things. Now, dear sisters and brothers, one last method I'm going to show you all. For example, if you want something like you are going to create you're going to create a design and it is on the Google page and you want to extract that up. So what you're going to do is you're just going to Google it up. We want a logo. Okay. Images. And whichever you want. If you want, for example, you like this logo. Okay. You like this logo. Now make it a bit bigger sized and take a screenshot quickly. Okay, take a screenshot quickly. Okay, just a moment. If you want, you can just save this image, download this image. Done. Okay, now move back. Okay, now you just want to add that onto your screen and remove its background. That's all. And then you just have to place it up in your own Canva editor. That's all. Now the recent images, move to the images. Probably that is not saved yet. Yes, it's not saved yet. You can just download it from the properly from the store. Yes, it's downloaded up. Okay, I'll just open it up. I'll save it again if it is not there. It wasn't there. Okay. Okay, alhamdulillah. Whichever logo you find excellent to, you can just grab it up, put it out from the gallery or wherever it is saved, and you can just get it from there. Fine. No, it's not saved. For example, the photo that you want is not saved. Probably if you just have any photos, you'll just insert it like this. And one important option that comes into effect is you just have to, whatever photo you're placing. For example, I'll just show you some of the photos that you're placing. Probably I'll see. Okay, I'll give you an option about the photos itself. See, in the elements, you have some Islamic. For example, if you have any of the photos that you have grabbed from the Google, then you can just take it up and you can just remove the background and add it in your own frame. For example, this was the photo that I wanted. Okay, I showed you with this photo. I just removed the background, just went to the effects and removed the background, and now I can just add it on my own logo. That's all. Done, dear sisters and brothers. So alhamdulillah, we covered all of the methods, most of the methods that we can do with the graphic designing, how to design our own logos. Hope you all found it interesting. Inshallah, you all will be able to design beautifully. For example, you might be finding all of this things like this very often on the logos. See here, logo, type logo on the elements, you will find the things like this. Okay, how do they generate this? Is they actually do a combination of the elements. This is all generated, dear sisters and brothers. This is all generated using the Canva. Okay, this is all generated using the Canva by a few of the peoples. How do they do this? This is nothing but combining the elements. This is all the combination of elements. This is all the combination. This one also, I showed you how you're going to do this, MR, MD, and more. This is known as typography. This is called as typography. How do you all do this? You just have to bring something, some shape, and you just have to change it up. This one, dear sisters and brothers, right? I just showed you how to create this, something like this, how to do it. You can just add two yum and r in this way, two yum and one another r, two letters like this, and then you just have to bring one shapes, and you just can generate your own logos, and you can just place it for the Canva also. You can upload it on the Canva also so that others can use. You can upload the templates, dear sisters and brothers, on the Canva. Fine. So this is the way you can do things, inshallah ta'ala. These are the various ways I have taught you also. Inshallah, you make use of all of it and send to me the various logos that you have just created in this class. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, looking forward to see the beautiful logos that you all have created, inshallah ta'ala. That would be a homework for today's session, that you all are going to send me the beautiful logos that you all have created, inshallah ta'ala. So hopefully this session was beneficial for all of those who are into the business, who are into the teaching fields or something like that. Inshallah, you can develop your own logos for the teaching field, for the education, for the cafes, for the coffee areas, for the teas, for the supermarkets or something like that, for the travel agencies. Whichever ways you want, you can just do it, right? What did we learn today? We learned how to make it with the templates, how to make the logos with the templates. We learned how to do it from the scratch, only using the elements. But we can just create the educational content. We can just take the Islamic elements and we can combine the different elements. We can change the color of the fonts. We can play with the letters, put them in different sizes, put them in different colors, put them with different fonts. We can use different fonts, like the font I've just mentioned in the class. We can just make use of those fonts and inshallah give it a try and make a beautiful logo. You can add templates from wherever you want. For example, from the Google, if you find a design very good, very excellent, a logo very excellent, you just capture the screenshot from there and place it on your own Canva editor, and then you just have to remove the background of it and place it and make it seem the beautiful and excellent copy. Now today's homework would be, you have to design the logos for various purposes, and also you have to design the logo inshallah from the for your own brands or whatever in the businesses you're in. Inshallah, I want you all to design it perfectly, and one typography logo I want to see, inshallah ta'ala, with the letters, just with the letters that are standing up, like the bold letters, and then the smaller letters for the next the headings. The start of the brand should be with the capitalized, and you can just remove some part out of it with some of the elements that were given. Okay, inshallah, hopefully this class would be beneficial for you all. So jazakumullah khairan, dear sisters and brothers. If you have any doubts, you can just ping me. So this was it for today's session. Inshallah, tomorrow you're going to learn how to graphic design for the social media. Okay, we are going to learn how to create the social media content. Inshallah, we're going to learn it all in tomorrow's session. We're going to learn something, how to create the Instagram post, how to create the beautiful post, Islamic post, how to create the beautiful post for various purposes, for the YouTube, for the Instagram, for the Facebook, for the X, and various platforms, inshallah, in tomorrow's session. If you have any doubts, you can just ping me. Dear sisters and brothers, this was the class for today. Inshallah, with the spirit of creating more, with the spirit of learning more, let's all be gathered together in tomorrow's session. Jazakumullah khairan kaseera. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear sisters and brothers here.